Hi, this is another in the series of the Agnes of God promotional videos that we're doing with the different actresses that are in the show. And today we have Lisa Rosewell, who's playing the role of Mother Miriam Ruth. And as I explained before on one of the other videos, this particular role of Mother Miriam Ruth is double cast, and Lisa Rosewell and Cheryl Sullivan are playing that role, so they'll be on different nights. So please log into our website. You'll see that at the bottom of the screen, the website address, and check on that. The dates and times of the shows, the tickets are available there, and who's playing on what dates is there. So I'd like to introduce to you Lisa Rosewell. And my first question for Lisa, I'll just go ahead and start out with that, is Lisa, tell me when you first started acting and how old you were when you started acting.
I think I've always been acting. I remember as a little girl, my mother worked full-time, and so we would walk home from school, and many times there were dishes to be done, and she would ask me, she'd call me from work and say, please do the dishes or start this for supper. And when I was doing those menial tasks, I would literally stand there and create scenes, and I would speak these scenes out. I mean, writing on the spur of the moment, you know. So I think I've always been acting. I've always loved it. When my siblings were outside playing, I was inside watching movies and TV. And that's before TCM was created. So you had all these old movies on TV just running constantly.
Yeah.
So it's always been in me.
And what do you do to prepare for a role like Mother Miriam Ruth?
I read the script a lot. If there are things in the script that are mentioned that I don't know about, I'll Google them. For instance, there's a reference at the end of the second act to a poem by William Wordsworth, and I'd never heard of this poem, but it's just a phrase. And I thought, I don't know what I'm saying here. I need to find out what's my reference here. And so I'll look up things like that. And I read and reread and reread my lines. I try to know my partner's lines so that if somebody misses a line or you don't quite say it right, you know the gist of what you need to get to.
Yeah.
In a conversation, so that helps because things do happen on stage.
Yes, we know.
It's live theater, so you got to be ready.
Tell me what your favorite thing is about acting.
I love the energy and the mystery of what might happen on a live stage. I like the energy that you get from the audience, from your fellow actors. I like the idea that anything can happen on stage and you have to be prepared. So it can be exciting, exhilarating, and scary, but almost always it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, you've probably heard this question before, at least I know you have, and that is when you, at the end of the show, when the people come out and greet you after the production, and they always ask this question, how do you memorize all those lines?
Well, I think we all get that a lot. My answer is that people memorize things. It just depends on what do you gravitate to. My mother was a bookkeeper for many years, early in her working career, and she could remember not necessarily people's names, but she could remember their numbers, their ID numbers at work. Or she could just spout them off. That was her thing. My thing is language. I love words. I love how you can create so much with words that are beautiful, descriptive. So that sticks with me. I'm a visual learner, so I learn my lines very visually. I can even say, no, it's at the top of that page right there. It's on the left side, it's on the right side. So I remember where the words are placed, And if I get in trouble on stage, sometimes I can recall them because of that. But anyway, I love words.
And thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. And look for the other videos. There's 4 of them out on Facebook, on our Facebook page. And we'll see you at the show. It opens on October the 12th.